This lesson is on frequency tables and line plots. A frequency table is a table that lists the data and the number of times it occurs. In this frequency table, we've counted the number of letters and last names of students. Notice we've made tally marks as each student would tell us the number of their last name. So here we have to write the frequency. We have 0 people with 3 letters in their last name. 3 people have 4 letters in their last name. 9 have 5 letters. 4 have 6 letters. 4 have 7 letters. 2 people have 8 letters, and 1 person has 9 letters in their last name. We're going to take this data and turn it into a line plot. A line plot is a graph that shows data set by stacking x's above a value on a number line. It's very important to have a title so we know what we're talking about, and sometimes you may need a label. Now in this case we don't need a label because we have it in our title, number of letters in last name. So looking at my frequency table, I had 0 and 3. I had 3 people had 4 letters. A lot of people had 5 letters. Six letters in their name. 4 people had that. 4 people had 7 letters. 2 people had 8 letters. And 1 person had 9 letters. This is a picture that can tell us a lot. Notice I tried to keep all the x's vertical, and they tried to stay the same size. Here's another example. It says the number of DVDs each customer rents when he or she visits a video store. We're going to make a line plot. First thing we have to draw our line. Notice it has arrows on it. I notice that the smallest number is a 1 and the largest one is a 7. So I make my number line from 1 to 7. You must include all the numbers. Our title is the number of DVDs rented. And I don't have to have a label because it explains that in the title. So now let's start making our line, our x's for our line plot. There's a 3 and a 5, 1, 2 2s, and I'm going to go ahead and continue to plot these on the line plot. I like to cross them out as I go so I know that I've used it. Now notice we have no number of 6. We still must include the 6 in our line because we don't just count from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So make sure you include all the numbers. The last thing I want to do is I want to count the number of x's, 18, and I'm going to count the number of data points that I have, and that is 18, so I know I have the correct number of x's on the line plot. Here's the same line plot, and from it we can find the median, the mode, and the range. Let's find the mode first. That's the easiest because it's going to be the tallest line. It's the number that happens the most, and in this case it's 2. It's the tallest vertical line. Next is the range. Well, the largest number in the data plot is 7, and we're going to subtract the smallest one, which is 1, so our range is 6. Notice all I had to look at was the bottom of my line. 7 is the largest, minus 1 is 6. Median is a little bit more difficult. I'm going to take the first and the last and make a pair, another pair here. So I'm always taking the first and the last and making pairs. First, last, there's another pair, and the last pair. I end up with 2 left over. Remember, in the median, when you have 2 left over, you find the average. and the average is 2. Make a line plot from the following data and put into your notes. Bring it back to class and we'll discuss it. Good luck!